Hello all, and welcome to tonight's beer review, which I am dubbing the Still Working on Light beer review. So I'm still trying to work out some way of getting this camera to stay in focus. It literally will not stay in focus anymore, but then also this camera is, see here, I got this in like 2008, 2009, so it really is time to replace it. And my God, I'm looking pretty cinematic right now. The way the light is. So I opened a window over there, and the light's kind of coming in, and it's kind of coming in strong now because I just realized, oh wait, the sun's going to move in this general direction. So yeah, I'm going to get a nice glow up, but it's also going to make it easier to go and kind of shine a light through this beer. So yeah, what is it that we are reviewing tonight? We are reviewing something from Hana, and there's going to be a lot of Hana reviews kind of coming up. It seems that Tamura's is carrying a lot more of their beers, and so like they had like literally half the shelf. So yeah, why not? And this is a Dubliner black lager, 4.8 ABV, and I am not sure. Obviously, this is supposed to be Irish themed, and I'm not sure why they made it a black lager instead of a stout or a porter. Um, I mean, I'm pretty certain that there are black lagers that have been made in Ireland, and even in the past, before the craft beer boom, there was probably a black lager or two historically made. And excuse me. Well, it's not that bad. I mean, a little shiver of light is better than none whatsoever. But yeah, I'm going to go with this because this thing's been out for more than 15 minutes while I've been trying to deal with the light situation. So yeah, we're going live with it. Anyways, um, let's go and read this here. Lager Love. At Hana Brewing Company, we have a passion for traditional lagers. We focus on the ingredients, whether they be old world, heirloom malts, or new hops that we have yet to experiment with. These lagers represent generations of brewers and the foundation they laid so we may bring history to life. Cheers! Yeah, that's a general one for this. I'm going to wipe this off. It's so hard to read with this condensation. It's also kind of sort of a dark brown against beige, and I am aging rapidly, so yeah. Slante. At the edge of downtown Honolulu lay Chinatown, an area with a rich history and a plethora of different food and drink establishments. Some of the institutions that grace this relic of Honolulu are the Irish establishments. They are the cornerstone of any city. Anywhere you go in the world, you'll find an Irish pub. While the pub may not be the hot new thing, it will never go out of style. This Irish-inspired black lager pays homage to the Bartop Symphony of Conversation. Have a pint and make a friend. Maybe I should just get the lamp for this and read it like this. Oh yeah, it comes so much easier. God, I live in a cave. Literally. Well, metaphorically, actually, but it feels literal sometimes. But anyways, I've been yammering on for 5 minutes here, and you're nigh on 5 minutes. It's time to go and pour this one out. Now, like I said, I haven't gone and drank this one yet, so we're doing it live. Another beer channel I watch religiously is like Booze Review, and he's usually done with his reviews by the time I'm actually cracking open my beers. So I need to channel that energy a little bit more. Okay, this is about $17.99 for the 4-pack of pint glasses here. But then, you know, paying the premium for local craft beer. Shine the light here. Yeah, can't see nothing. Completely opaque. With a light brown head. Smells of coffee, char, some slight, almost like hints of vanilla. Unlike other black lagers I've had, there's very little in the way of fruity notes to it. Maybe just like some slight black cherry to it. Okay, onto the palate. Yeah, it definitely comes across as more lager like. The finish is much cleaner. You know, there's still some roasted malts in the long finish, but overall pretty clean. Decent carbonation bite up front. Kind of a um, roasted roasted grain, roasted coffee note in the top note throughout. Mouthfeel is a bit more reminiscent of an Irish dry stout. So the mouthfeel definitely is more reminiscent of an Irish dry stout than an American black lager, which I find has a bit more residual sugar to it, a bit more chew, even at light uh, ABVs. So fairly dry, but not without any sweetness whatsoever. Let's put it this way: as an American black lager, this would be very dry. As an Irish dry stout, it would definitely be on the sweeter side. But like I said, with the finish, you can definitely tell it's a lager. Very easy drinking, not too complex. Honestly, yeah, I'd have to say it definitely is evocative of an Irish dry stout in a lot of ways. Dubliner, pretty much the only readable, uh, James Joyce book before he started getting what would be charitably described as experimental, and especially by the time of Finnegan's Wake, completely up his own butt. But yeah, that's yes, I am. Yes, I am being a heretic in religion. I don't like James Joyce's later works all that much. I don't think Finnegan's Wake is genius. I mean, I could just go and create a stream of consciousness stuff that makes complete sense to me, but is absolute gibberish to anyone else. That doesn't make it brilliant. I feel kind of sinful, now. They're just like, um, talking down James Joyce while, you know, drinking something that's Irish inspired. So I'm going to go and tell you about my love of other Irish writers like William Butler Yeats, and Oscar Wilde. And who was it that wrote The Ginger Man? I can't recall right now. But yeah, I'm rambling on. Like I said, I don't hate everything that James Joyce wrote. I mean, I like his earlier short stories, i.e., The Dubliner. I have to say, this is a damn fine beer. If you're just looking for something to drink and talk, yeah, this definitely falls into the category here. And yeah, like I said, not too complex, and it's definitely a lager, but it is, that sort of roasted coffee-like notes, kind of dryness to it. Definitely evocative of an Irish dry stout. I am not sure why they didn't brew it as an Irish dry stout. While Hana does do quite a few lagers, actually, for a local craft brewery, they also do ales. They've never done a stout. They've done porters. And honestly, I would say that I probably shouldn't speak out of my ass because that's basically what I'm doing. But I don't think making a Irish dry stout is all that much more difficult than a black lager. And I think the black lager must probably a little bit more difficult, just being that it's a lager and lagers are slightly more difficult to make. I'm going to say this is very much a beer. You drink it like a beer. It's not like, oh, do I detect notes of stone fruit? It's good tasting, not complex, goes down easy. It gives you the gift of blarney. Oh, yeah. So, if you get a chance, try this one. It's honestly pretty darn good. I would have to say, you know, there's there are no big bells and whistles, no gigantic parade, just a really solid beer right here. And yeah, maybe get it for St. Patrick's Day. I don't know. And that, folks, is your beer review for this evening. Also, since there's so many beers out there, I might just start doing like Monday night beer reviews too, because I like to review beers. Cheers. Slante.